Are You an X-Men? By Julia Sotas Mattis. Read by Julia Sotas Mattis. Hi, my name is Julia, and I am a high-functioning individual. And I am more than a little different. I'm always a little too much for people, too intense, and I freak people out with my intensity of energy. I would yell all the answers out in class. I laugh too much, too loud, too long. I have an extreme joy of organization. You name it. I have so much fun organizing it. Recipes, clothing, documents on my computer. At the same time, I have a zeal of chaos that springs up in everything I touch. I sort and schedule and always have from the time that I was a child. I disrupt and color outside of those same lines that I create as well. I was hanging out with one of my favorite eccentric friends recently who picked up a book called Autism in Heels. He suggested that I should read it too. I found myself within those pages. The idiosyncrasies that she describes in the book rang true throughout my world. Little pieces of my life clicked right into place. I relaxed and smiled. It opened up a space where I have an easier time knowing myself. I began to acknowledge the ways I function very differently. Neurodivergent is a buzzword that describes the fact that many of us process information differently. I love the term X-Men to describe those of us who are atypical. It's a nod to the X-Men movies that bring to life amazing superheroes. No two are the same. It's also a parable that explores how these individuals work so hard to hide these strengths from the world so that they can fit in. Sound familiar? One of my strengths that I now recognize as a misfit superpower is research. I'm a maniac researcher. When I was a kid, they would tell us to do research projects, and I hated it. Those projects held no interest for me, but I would have to do them. Now, in my adult life, I will start watching a cooking show, and my curiosity will ignite, and I will spend 3 weeks learning every single thing there is about that cooking show. I will explore all the recipes, all the types of recipes. I will make all the recipes. All the countries that the recipes come from, I will dive into. And I want to know everything about the host of the cooking show and their significant other and everything. I'll purchase and read every book that they've ever written, listen to their podcast. It's an absolute obsession, and it all just makes me so happy. It's also what they call being a lifelong learner. We literally grow our brain and form new neural pathways. It's the greatest way to keep your body generating. I'm constantly forming new neural pathways and going on these new adventures, discovering new information and piecing things together. I also like to sort things to give myself the whole picture. It creates such a level of peace in my world. Once I have all of the information, I extrapolate it with other things in other areas and create something new for my life. I use my superpowers in my business, with my family, for my clients and private sessions, with my body, my clothing, and the way that I dress. I use these strengths of mine to curate my aesthetic reality with my clothes and my house, my garden, my yard, my kitchen, everything. Really, I use the ways that I am different to create a life that actually works for me. If this conversation has created some curiosity about the ways that you're different, you can enroll the universe in helping you explore what your superpowers are. Ask some questions and see what awareness you receive. Here are 4 questions to start claiming your X-Men capacities. What capacities do I have that nobody else has? Who can I invite into my life who will always be happy for me changing and being completely different at a moment's notice? What awareness and what can I become obsessed with that will make my life way more fun and way more joyful? How can I celebrate the intensity of me?